Maine's defiance of the federal government's stance on transgender girls in school sports has ignited a fierce legal battle, with the Department of Justice, DOJ, escalating the conflict to a full-blown lawsuit. This high-stakes showdown threatens to drastically alter the landscape of Title IX and underscores the deep partisan divisions surrounding transgender rights in America. The Trump administration's lawsuit, filed Wednesday, directly targets Maine's policy allowing transgender girls to participate in girls' school sports. This move represents a significant escalation from previous threats of funding cuts, marking a direct confrontation with the state's unwavering commitment to inclusivity. The repercussions are far-reaching, potentially impacting vital funding streams for education and school lunch programs, essential services for Maine's children. Adding fuel to the fire is the prominent presence of Riley Gaines, a former collegiate swimmer and now a conservative commentator, who has emerged as a vocal opponent of transgender athletes' participation in women's sports. Gaines stood alongside Attorney General Pam Bondi during the announcement of the lawsuit, further emphasizing the highly politicized nature of this conflict. Her involvement transforms this legal battle into a potent symbol in the ongoing national debate surrounding transgender rights and the perceived impact on women's sports. The current legal conflict is the culmination of a simmering tension between the federal government and the state of Maine. Months prior, a tense meeting at the White House saw Maine's Democratic governor, Janet Mills, directly confronting then-President Donald Trump over this very issue. The encounter, witnessed by other governors, appeared designed to make an example of Maine, highlighting the administration's determination to enforce its interpretation of Title IX. This public confrontation underscored the deep ideological chasm dividing the two sides. The lawsuit's core argument revolves around the interpretation of Title IX, the landmark legislation prohibiting sex-based discrimination in federally funded education programs. The DOJ contends that allowing transgender girls to compete in girls' sports violates Title IX, arguing it creates an unfair competitive advantage and undermines the intended protections for female athletes. Maine, however, maintains its policy is aligned with Title IX, arguing that excluding transgender girls constitutes discrimination and violates their rights to equal participation in educational activities. This legal battle is expected to be protracted and fiercely contested, with far-reaching implications beyond Maine. The outcome will significantly influence how other states approach similar policies and set a crucial precedent for the interpretation of Title IX in the context of transgender rights. The case is not merely about funding. It's a pivotal moment in the ongoing national conversation about gender identity, fairness, and the very definition of equality in sports and education. The eyes of the nation, and indeed, the world, are upon Maine as it courageously fights for its principles, challenging the federal government's authority and defending the rights of transgender youth. The legal ramifications will shape the future of Title IX and how we understand equality in a rapidly evolving societal landscape. The case promises to be a landmark legal challenge, pushing the boundaries of existing legal frameworks and sparking further debate on a highly sensitive and controversial issue.